Yeah,
Jordan?
I just thought of something. Yeah, what's up?
Oh, Jordan,
Yeah.
what do you hate?
You know what I hate, Noah? I hate that they got rid of the eye patch and uh, that
That should
Thor
have been
got in
mine.
Thor 3.
Yeah, that should
Because
have been
it
mine.
did really add to his character, really. And they just said, you know
Yeah,
what? This is what probably happened, like you said.
I've been complaining
You know
about that
what?
since it came out. I'm still upset about that.
Yeah, yeah. And I just stole it from you because I also don't like it. You know?
Yeah, but that's been my thing. So you really just stole it from me.
Noah, what do you
I
hate?
hate that you did that. It's offensive.
That's not a part of the movie, though. That's not part
It
of the movie.
Nat mm,
Yeah.
anger. Uh oh, I got one. I hate
Okay.
that when the Thor doesn't have an eye patch anymore
Oh, you know what? That's very original, and I agree with you. You know?
because
Yeah. Okay, want to explain? Want to explain why?
his character development
Yeah.
peaked.
Okay.
It
You're right.
ended
Yeah.
when he got the eye patch in in Ragnarok because
Oh,
that signified he's basically Odin
this
now.
is news to me. This is news to me. Maybe
I
that's the
know,
reason. Maybe
never
he's
heard this
not Odin.
before,
He's Thor.
but he's the king of Asgard.
Well, in the end, end game, he's like, "Well, I'm gonna actually follow what I want to
That's
do instead
separate.
of."
That's separate. That
No,
wasn't part of it
it's
in
kind of the
Infinity
same
War.
thing.
He should have. That's when he should have taken the eye patch off. Then,
That's a good point. That's a good point.
yeah, I know. So
Well,
that's what I
maybe
hate.
taking off the eye patch is the start of the new development he needed.
That's fair. I think it's just because it's probably hard to act with an eye patch, and if Chris Hemsworth had to
It's
do that for
late.
the next 10 more years, because that's how long he'll be in the MCU, that would have been difficult.
They could have photoshopped it in. They
Mhm.
have money.
Every movie, every scene
They
of
have
every movie,
money.
that
They
would
have
be interesting.
yeah. They
It would
have
be like
plenty.
Henry Cavill's lip in the second half of the Justice League.
That's exact.
Do you know what I'm
It was
talking
his
about?
what like
He
his mustache, right?
so yes, in the second half of the original Justice League, not the Zack Snyder one, um,
Yeah.
they had to come back and reshoot some stuff, but he was already filming another movie in which he had a mustache. That movie being Mission Impossible Apocalypse or whatever it's called.
That was Fallout.
Yeah, that one. He has a mustache in that, so he was already filming that, and then they had to call him back to film more Superman scenes for Justice League, and uh, you know, he didn't shave the mustache off, so they CGI'd it out, and it looked really bad.
I part of me wishes I watched Justice League just so I know how bad it
You
is,
know
but
what?
I'll never watch
Hey,
it.
you know what?
But
We have the power of technology on our side.
that's true. We can show
I'm
it
gonna look
to the
something up real
people.
quick.
Oh, by the way, welcome to We Hate Things, episode
34 and a
34.5.
half.
Yeah.
Bonus episode.
This is we're actually streaming this episode up on Twitch. So if you want to watch more Twitch and want to follow us on Twitch, it's gonna be in the description.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
there you go.
we're on Twitch now, which is interesting, to say the least.
Yeah. Um. So what were we gonna say after that, before that?
we won't be streaming every episode on Twitch. Just
We will not.
probably
We will not.
bonus
This is just.
episodes.
But we will be streaming like games and stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
you do you, buddy. Um. But yeah, this episode we're going to be talking about Infinity War because we ran out of time last time, and we wanted to do a whole other section just to talk about this movie because there's a lot, and we love the movie. So, and we're going to be rating it, and I don't know what I'm going to be rating it yet. Ooh, I don't know. That's it. That's the intro. That's the intro of the thing.
That's a pretty good intro.
Thanks.
Okay,
I
now
did a
let
pretty good
me
job.
pan over to dual stream. Okay, let's watch this. It's gonna be muted because copyright.
Okay.
Look at that. You know what? Let's find a better quality. That's a bad quality video.
What?
What? Hold on. We're finding a better quality.
Okay. Superman bad CGI face in Justice League.
It's not good. Look at his face.
Even the suit's terrible. I was looking at his
That's
suit, just bad.
But just look at his upper lip. It looks
Oh my
awful.
god, dude.
It just doesn't look like a
It
real
just looks
human
so
lip.
bad. It just looks so bad. Oh my god, it looks like he has like a oh buddy. Oh buddy.
Is there a better?
I'm just so upset
Is
at
there a
that.
better?
Good thing I don't care about Superman. If I cared about Superman, I'd care, but I don't.
When I was younger, Superman was my favorite superhero.
Oh, so you were lame.
When
Got
I
it.
was
Okay.
younger, yeah, I know I was. Okay,
I'm gonna pick a
that
super. I like
you
a
get the
superhero
idea.
that can do whatever.
Yeah, I was a child.
That's you. It's you as a child
Yeah,
having
okay, we've seen
childish
enough.
opinions.
It's bad. You get the idea.
Yeah, I don't like that.
All right.
That made me uncomfy. They never do that in the MCU.
No. Mm-mm.
Never,
Never. Never
never,
happens.
ever. They have never been lazy.
No.
Never green screened.
Mm-mm.
No green screens.
The
No
difference is
effects.
they did it well, and you couldn't really tell.
That even rhymed. That's how true that
You
is.
you could tell with that one, right? You could tell it was bad.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
100%. Yeah.
it was. It was
Um.
real bad.
Okay. Infinity War. How'd you like it? To tell me
Uh,
how to who's
it
it?
was okay.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, eh.
Roll credits.
I'm real. I don't have any real solid opinions on this one. I barely remember it, to be honest.
It's just so long, and I've
So,
watched it so long ago. So
yeah, no,
yeah,
amazing. Obviously,
no memorable moments.
uh,
Yeah. Okay, it started at the beginning.
obviously fantastic. Oh wait,
Yeah.
let's switch over
Let's
to.
switch to the layout that we.
So we're gonna have that on mute in the background. Just some scenes.
Frostman.
Yeah, we're sponsoring Frostman, I guess. Oh wait, hold on.
What's up?
Let's see if that worked well. I'm behind on
It's actually
my.
perfect. Well, I wanted to talk about the scene. So oh, that's perfect,
But
dude. It's good.
yeah, I moved this over. Oh
Yeah.
wait, actually, you
Okay.
know what I'm gonna do? Hold on. Before we get into that, since we're
Yeah.
doing this,
Screw you, Frostman.
before we
All
get
right.
into talking about it, I'm gonna get rid of the border
Yeah.
so we can see things better
Okay.
around
I like the border.
the purple
I like
border.
the
I know,
border.
but for now, just for sight purposes. Okay, now let's go back
Okay.
just a tad. So is this where you wanted to start? This is the beginning. I mean,
Yeah. Okay. It's just like one of the. I remember watching this in theater, and I was like, "Oh boy, what's going on?" I did not expect it. You know,
yeah,
just all of Asgard just fallen, and then just Thor's head in his grasp like that.
yeah.
I don't know. This is a very big power move.
This whole scene was very like not depressing. It was sad, but the whole scene screamed like
Hopelessness.
yeah, exactly. Hope I am inevitable, essentially.
Yeah.
Like that was the entirety of this scene because you have Thor and Loki and Hulk, three of the biggest, strongest guys, because you got two gods and then Hulk, and they
Mhm.
just immediately lose. Immediately,
Yeah. Immediately
and
lose
then we have
and
that right there.
not even
Uh,
lose, but with no effort, with no effort at all. You know, just like you'd expect Thor to or the Hulk to even like put up a fight, but no,
we're gonna get some
no
ads. I
scratch
just
on
realized.
Thanos at all. Oh,
Yeah,
that's fine.
no,
That's
they
fine.
just
We can
got.
play ads.
I'm gonna skip it as soon as I can.
Okay.
Wait, so
Manscape.
okay, hold on. So
There we go.
you're watching it delayed, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
I want to make that not happen.
I think it's inevitable, man. Oh, hey, that worked.
Did it?
Hold on.
Can you see the screen?
Yep, I can see it.
Really? I can't see it on mine.
Oh, it's black. Never mind.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how to fix
It
that.
doesn't matter, dude. It doesn't matter. I could just watch it a little bit delayed. I don't care.
Okay.
Um. All right. But yeah.
Okay. Anyway, sorry about that.
Anyway. Okay. Um.
So and then it ends with Loki's neck just getting snapped.
Dude.
Just
Oh,
and I think that scene is extremely important because it's just so like small and sad.
just like watching that for the first time. Just like it was less sadness and more disbelief. Like
Yeah.
you didn't
It
believe it
was
was
just like no
like
way.
I remember looking back and you're like,
No.
like
No way.
not of like you didn't like what was happening, you didn't, but like you just
I was
didn't
just like
believe it. It's great.
I didn't know what I was seeing.
I just remember you talking about it before the movie was saying like, I can't wait for Loki to be an Avenger. It's gonna be great, and
Yeah,
then
and
he
then
dies the
first
first
two
scene.
minutes of the movie, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh my god.
he is. He is an Avenger. I'll stand by that till the day I die.
When he said Odin's son, that's
Yeah,
when he
and
turned
he
into an
looked at
Avenger.
Thor. Yeah, that was.
Hmm. That was great.
Hold on. Can we go? Can we go through this scene by scene?
Yeah.
Is that allowed? Is that legal? And we'll skip the boring scenes because
Who's gonna stop
we're
us?
not going to talk for 2.5 hours. Disney probably.
Who's gonna stop? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. They can do that.
Let's see.
We're promoting Disney Plus.
Do you think we can get sponsored by them?
Hello, 5 viewers. Today's sponsor is Disney Plus.
Okay, so here I think
Opening
what this
scene. There we go.
is this is the
I think
end
it's
of
sped up a little bit.
Ragnarok.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're
This is
right.
the end of Ragnarok, leading into the beginning of Infinity War.
Yeah. Saying like, hey, Earth is gonna be great. They're gonna love us. We didn't do anything
Yeah, this
wrong,
is
and
them two
there's gonna be no problems at all.
finally being okay. We're brothers and we're on the same team. And I'm an
Like, look at
Avenger,
the
is
smile
what
on the
Loki
Loki's.
says.
Oh, look at the
And then
smile,
wait
and then
for
it's
it.
gone,
And
and then
now
it's
there's a
gone.
looming shadow, and they're both sad.
Okay, no, pause it on their faces on the
Okay, I gotta go
ship
back a
again.
little bit.
I can't see it
Okay,
yet.
oh wait, hold on.
Right there, right there, right there. So Thor has no reaction just because he doesn't know what it is. Loki knows who this is.
Loki's
Look at his
terrified.
face.
Yeah,
Look at this. He's like,
he is
oh my god.
terrified.
Yeah, he knows. Thor
Because
doesn't know. He's like,
he worked for Thanos in Avengers 1.
yeah, he knows.
Thor was just like, no, nothing can harm us. Yeah, very
And
sad.
then he's dead. Man. All right. Great
Moving on.
intro. Really good power dynamic right there.
Oh, and
Then
the Thanos's intro monologue is so good. Do you think that would be allowed?
turns the legs to jelly. I say let's not play any audio
Dang it!
just
I
in
really
case.
want to hear
Yeah,
that.
I know. Um, turns the legs to
Okay,
jelly.
I'm gonna like skip a little bit into it because
Okay. Yeah. Just
I don't
do
want this
whatever,
to
man.
be a
Doesn't matter.
2.5 hour long episode.
Yeah.
So we've already seen most of this. This is
Yeah.
Thanos' monologue. Very good.
Yeah.
Loki pretending. Oh wait, he's not pretending here until Thor starts getting tortured. Let's skip forward to that.
Right here, right here. This is the monologue. And when I saw this at first, I didn't even see Thor because he just I didn't like I liked how they didn't focus on Thor until he talked.
Yeah,
It's all focused on Thanos for like a solid 2 minutes until
yeah,
now. Yeah, because Thor is not the important one here. It's
no,
Thanos. And then if you didn't know, if you're watching, Infinity War is laid out like Thanos is the protagonist.
yeah. He
He is the
is.
main character in this
He's the
movie.
main character.
You
Absolutely.
learn his origin story, you learn his ambitions and desires, and he wins at the end. He's the one that wins.
Yeah,
And you see his the last scene is him smiling, looking out in the distance,
yeah,
and then the movie ends. Like he's the good guy and he won.
yep. Because he did. He's
Oh
not a
man.
good guy, but he did win.
Yeah.
All right, let's
All right.
continue here.
All right. I think we're done with the opening scene.
Hold on,
Or do you want to see
there's one
Loki
thing I
die
want.
again?
No, I don't want to see him die again. I want to see him have compassion.
Okay, got it. You want to see Loki's last words?
Oh wait, hold on. No, I skipped the
It's after
compassion.
he beats up Hulk.
I skipped the compassion.
What do you mean
No,
compassion?
when he's
Oh.
torturing
He
Thor,
tortures him.
and Loki has an
Got it.
emotion for the first time in his life. Wait, is that scene? What's
Oh, I
happening?
think they skip it.
Did they skip that scene? That's such a good scene.
Yeah, they skipped it.
That's stupid.
That's fine.
Anyway,
But you can see yeah, dude. I don't know. It's really sad.
okay, and then hold on. There's one other I wanna.
Okay,
If it. Oh wait, they might have skipped that too. Why did they skip so much?
I think they did. They
Yeah,
skipped
they
all
skipped.
of Loki's good parts.
Yeah, they skipped straight from. That's dumb. Anyway, yeah.
Okay,
Enough of
show
that.
the glove. Show the glove. The million glove. Um,
The, like a good shot of it.
yeah.
That's
Hold
a good
on.
one. I already got it to it.
Right there.
So you
Okay.
see it,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Right there.
I
Yeah.
already,
Okay.
dude. I
I
already.
see it.
You,
I see
you're
it.
saying, listen.
I
You're saying right
here.
there, 10 seconds after
The
I
one
did it.
the one that it's on
So
the thing
saying
right
right
now.
there doesn't really help.
You did it. Good job.
Anyway, what?
Watching it in theaters. 2 Infinity Stones already.
Mm-hmm. That was
What's the
surprising.
rest of the movie going to be about?
That was
What's the rest of the
surprising.
movie going to be about? Because everyone thought that they
The other
already announced
four.
two parts. No, they
Yeah.
already announced 2 parts. They thought the whole movie's going to be
Him getting the
like him
stones.
getting 3 or something,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then
Him
like
collecting
they almost
a
get him
few
or whatever.
stones. Yeah. Do you
Yeah.
remember
But
back before we knew it was a two-parter when there were rumors that it was going to be a three-parter?
yeah,
Do you remember
and then
that?
all of them are going to be like 3 hours long,
Yeah.
and like yeah,
Which that might have been too much, to be honest.
I 2 parts is already like
Two
a lot.
parts,
They did it
almost three
well
hours each. They did was
because
perfect.
both of them had their own narratives and their
Yeah,
own
they were their
cycles. So
entirely their own movies.
yeah.
Okay,
Anyway, back
back
to
to
Frostman.
Infinity War. So we start Peter here. Great introduction.
So good.
I'll let you react to that.
Um.
I'll react to things
Oh.
first, and then I'll pause and you
Oh.
react to them because we're
All right.
low budget.
So we missed Tony and Strange's first interaction,
Yes, we did.
which is really, really good. 2 really smart, super prideful guys, just and that run on sarcasm.
Originally, oh sorry. Originally, what we were gonna do was just have this playing in the background, and then us
Oh, you
actually
want to just do
talk.
that?
But now we're just
You want to
addressing
just
everything that's happening.
want to just
We could do
talk?
it either way.
Let's just talk.
Okay, I'll just have this playing in the background.
Yeah, let's just play in the background. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that suit up scene. We'll get there. Let's start at the beginning. We already talked about the whole intro scene. Fantastic. That
yeah.
monologue is one of the best ever. Um, Then that brings us to Hulk landing in the
The
Sanctum
the the
Sanctorum.
Sanctum. Yeah, yeah. Saying Thanos is coming.
Yeah,
Who? And then the best title setup
that was
ever.
super good. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Um,
then
are we just gonna go through every scene of this movie by memory?
no, we're not. We're not. We're not. Let's go through just highlights first. So
Highlights.
I think
Strange
that
and Tony's interaction was great.
okay, I wanted to go through like the first interactions because that was a huge thing when this movie was coming out. It's like, how
Everybody
are these
finally meeting each other for the first time.
yeah,
Yeah,
how are they gonna all meet and how are they all gonna react? It was perfect.
yeah, it
It was
was.
perfect. It just the writing was unbelievably well scripted and to character. That
Yeah,
did no characters were acting different at all.
yeah.
Like Tony and Doctor Strange. Tony and Star Lord, I think, was a great one.
Yeah.
Um, Star Lord and Spider Man. Let's see, Hulk and Black Panther sometimes. Um, Thor and Cap. Uh, after Thor gets back to Earth.
I
I'm
see.
seeing you copied my
I see
bid.
you copied my bid. Yeah, that's a really good.
Really good.
That's a really good
Even Groot and
scene.
Cap.
I am
That
I
was
am
good.
Steve Rogers. Yeah, that was fun. They did all of the first interactions really well. You're right about that.
And they knew that the fans were gonna look for him, and
Yeah,
they knew that that they're gonna try to just scout of like, okay, I I know how this is gonna play in my head, so and I think they catered to that pretty well.
yeah, and they
Um,
did. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. They all played out exactly how I imagined they would.
mhm.
Um,
I
I'm
think
not talking a lot. I'm thinking a lot. There's a lot.
no, you're fine. You're fine. Fine.
There's a lot to talk about.
Uh, then the next thing I popped up is like it was a good mixture of explaining what's happening and fighting because uh,
Yeah,
a big thing
there
about this
was
movie,
it was a good mix of exposition and action.
yeah, conflict.
Yeah,
A big thing that this movie did when it came out is even people that didn't like superhero movies liked it.
yeah,
The only complaint is that there's too many characters.
yeah.
I couldn't
How
follow it.
how
It's
is
only because you didn't
how am I supposed to
watch the
understand this
last 20
movie?
movies.
There's 22 movies before this, 21.
Yeah,
So, uh,
yeah.
also just you talked about all of the first interaction scenes, which were very good, and I
Hmm.
totally agree with that. All of the intro scenes for every hero were super good,
Every single, especially the big three.
especially
Um,
the big three. Well, Thor's was
uh,
different than the other two.
Thor's was okay. Now I'm ready.
Yeah,
Good scene.
yeah.
Um, oh man,
Thor's best intro scene was the Wakanda intro scene, which is not technically his intro
that's what I'm
scene.
talking about.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about.
not
Bring me
technically
Thanos.
his movie intro scene, but his intro
Yeah,
scene nonetheless.
his intro to battle scene.
Let's go.
Um,
Let's go first to last. Tony's
okay,
the new suit, so good.
okay, that was a because was that in the trailer? That suit
I
up scene? I don't think it was
think it was in one of the trailers.
because I think the only
Hey,
I don't think it
I could
was.
also just put the trailers on.
Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that.
I mean, we could do
Um,
both. We need something to put on in the
doesn't
background
matter.
for the next
Let's do
however long.
let's do
I'll leave this running
let's
until
do it
it
after
ends.
this.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't think it was because the only thing that Tony had was the super booster
yeah, I remember
up to the
that. So
ship.
the suit up scene itself wasn't, but we knew
No, it wasn't.
he had the bleeding edge suit
Yeah, we did know that because
because
everything
of
was just
that.
appearing.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
nano, that the super rocket,
I
whatever.
mean, you had to tell me that, like, hey, Jordan, that's the bleeding edge
Oh
suit.
yeah,
Look,
I
this
did.
it does this. He can summon everything he wants, like Green Lantern. I'm like, all
Out
right, that's
of
pretty cool.
out of the three of us, I was the one that knew the most going into this. I think
Yeah, because I think because Earth's Mightiest Heroes,
Earth's Mightiest
that
Heroes helped me a lot.
you knew all the lore. You
I
knew all the
did.
lore
I
because of
did.
it.
I pretty much did.
Yeah. Um. Let's see.
Oh,
Yeah.
you'll see what I'm reacting to in a second.
I
So
I
good,
I, I knew. Let's see. Yeah, the bleeding edge suit was a super big surprise going into it.
but
Not
so
a
much
surprise, but
fun.
like it's fun. You're right.
Yeah,
Just
so
really
much fun.
fun and like his yeah. And Banner going back to Earth for the first time since 2014.
Yeah.
Um,
Wow. Wow.
yeah,
Since
he was
Age of
off of Earth for
Ultron.
4 years. Yeah. And that was really good.
Yeah.
Let's see. And then Caps. Oh boy, Cap.
Okay.
No music at all.
Can we just
Okay, good.
take a second to ruminate on Cap's intro scene? What? Out of the actual intro scenes, Caps is the best.
That was the one that was actually in the trailer.
Thor becomes the best if you count his Wakandan intro scene as his intro scene, which is
I
technically not
think
his
it
intro scene because
does.
he's in the other 2 hours of the movie. That's
Yeah.
not his
I
actual intro
think
scene.
okay, that's a good point.
But
That's a good point.
so if you're talking about their actual intro scenes, Thor's is still really good because that comes with the Thanos monologue.
As- uh, that one is like he's not the main character.
No,
Uh, he's just
but
a little obstacle.
Cap's intro, it's silent and like, and this was back when Cap was still my favorite. So it was,
Imagine going into this movie. Last time you saw Cap was Civil War.
yeah,
You didn't know anything about this movie. You didn't see any trailer, and
yeah,
then you just see that.
yeah.
You see a
No, that
figure.
was me. And imagine
Yeah,
being me when at the time Cap was my favorite hero. Cap was my favorite
yeah.
Avenger, and that was the coolest thing ever.
And
And
then
it's
the
just like
Avengers theme just started.
boom, and then the
Yeah,
Avengers theme, dude.
I remember
I
way
was
back when.
freaking
That
out,
wasn't that
man.
long ago. Um, I used to throw the frisbee at you really
And
hard,
it
and
was
then you try to catch it like
we did
that.
that like earlier this year,
Yeah, yeah.
um, and it only worked every one in a million. But now
One
the
in a million.
we had a couple different ones. We had that, and then we had
Hmm.
boom, boom, which was the
Yeah.
which was Cap normal. That's his normal thing. But then
Hmm.
after, and we'll get there in a couple weeks. But after Endgame, it became that.
Yeah.
Um,
Whew. Yeah. Another okay, an
anyway,
intro scene that doesn't really get talked about is Spider-Man.
no, and it's
His first scene was his arm, and you just see the spider sense.
the Peter Tingle. You mean?
Yeah, the Peter Tinkle. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, you got to get that
I'm
right,
sorry.
man.
I forget that Sony owns the phrase
Is that
spider
why they
sense.
haven't said it?
There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. I
That
think
can't
they
be
just made fun
right.
of it because everyone knows what spider sense is, and then
Yeah.
that's what they do. Yeah.
Anyway, Cap's intro scene is fantastic,
Fantastic. Nothing wrong with it.
and I love that it's silence,
Yeah. Yeah, I
and it's
agree.
just it's so good. I don't even
Uh,
I don't even know how to put into words how good that scene is. It's just
oh,
fantastic.
and Guardians. Guardians intro
Oh,
is
and then
also perfect.
we were talking
It's
about
perfect.
big three, but if we're talking everybody, Guardians is it's perfect Guardians.
There's
One thing
no other way to do it.
one thing I was really worried about going into this
Yeah.
movie was if they were going to like how they were going to mix all of the different styles, or if were going to, or they were just going to make everybody like an Avengers style, and they
Yeah.
mixed them successfully. Just starting out with space and the rubber band man playing in the background. That's the perfect Guardian scene.
It was perfect because they didn't, like you said, they didn't do it Avenger style. They did it Guardian style. I think then the Russo brothers had have Sean Gunn approve everything about what they're doing with
I'm not
Guardians
sure, but that
on set.
sounds like
I'm
something
pretty
they
sure they
do.
did. They had Sean Gunn come in saying like, "Hey, you're gonna be just with us when it comes to the Guardian stuff because these are your characters," and it worked well.
Yeah. So then that takes us to Thor's intro scene, which we've already talked about a little bit.
Yes, he did.
But Thor's intro scene in Wakanda, his Wakandan intro scene, it's just so good.
Just summons the Bifrost.
Because
You
Thor
know, there's just
really, yeah, he just summons the Bifrost and he's just there. Thor really, out of the, he gets talked about the least, but he's the most powerful out of the big three, right?
he's a god.
You with me on that?
He's a god.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, yeah.
yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, yeah. Um, I don't know where I was going with that. I got distracted.
I think it speaks for itself, kind of thing.
Oh,
Where
and then the one thing we always talk about is I just wish there had been a little something of Immigrant Song in that scene. Even if it's just the scream from the beginning of the song, the you know what I'm talking about.
yeah,
Um, and it was just that as his axe came flying out of the Bifrost. That would have made that scene perfect.
the blue flames and the
And the
the
lightning
circle
and the blue
and the
flame and
lightning in
the
his eyes.
oh, so
I,
so
I
good.
felt exactly what Banner felt. It's like you guys are so screwed now.
Yeah.
Like
Oh
how
yeah.
did they not win this?
So good.
Why? Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, how did Thanos have so much time to just walk to Vision like that? He was still, yeah, go ahead.
Time.
Oh, time,
Now is no time at all.
because
That's what
there's
he
no
says,
time
right?
anymore.
That's what he says, right?
Yeah, yeah.
No time for tears. Now is no time at all.
No, now is no time to
Oh,
mourn.
now is no time to mourn. Now is no time at all, which is a very
Yeah,
good line.
he was just okay. It's done for me.
Yeah,
I don't know about
yeah.
you. I don't know if you see what I'm seeing,
I
but
I saw it 10 seconds ago.
um,
He
yeah,
was an amazing villain.
he's the best villain.
Yeah, agreed.
Period. And then what?
1 second.
What were we gonna look up again?
Compilation or the trailers.
Oh yeah, there we go. How long is that?
Whoa, dude, this trailer. I mean, this trailer has
2160p.
2160p and 4K, which my TV doesn't have. Let's see if I can run at 1440p in HD. Okay, now let's see what happens if I run it 2160p and 4K. It's
Whoa, it
the
looks so
same.
much different.
Anyway, so that's the trailers. That's
In
playing in the
this
background.
trailer, I remember in this trailer, um,
I don't know if I have something to say if you're not going to say if you don't say the same
they
thing as
had
me.
the running scene, running to the camera, and Hulk was it with them, but he wasn't in the entire movie.
They I remember that they CGI'd it so the Hulkbuster looked like the Hulk in the trailers. I
Yep,
remember we thought Hulk was going to be in this movie.
yep.
Like
We
absolutely, they
thought Hulk was
tricked
gonna
us.
be fighting with them.
They legitimately tricked us.
They spooked us. They did it.
Yeah,
And then okay, the scene that just played, but in that way, it'll be really good. That scene,
yeah.
I got so pumped
That
seeing
was
that for the first time. I'm like,
that was
oh,
so.
holy crap!
Just having them interact was so good, so funny.
Yeah. Oh
Anyway,
man, so
let's
good.
get back to the movie,
Anyway, yeah,
not the
and back to
trailers.
the movie, guys. Um, Thanos was right.
Thanos was right.
Yeah,
So a lot of people say Thanos's reasoning was dumb. Like, why is that the first thing you go to? Killing half of the universe. Uh, what people don't understand. Also, you're about to see this, but they CGI'd out of the glove a couple of the other stones,
yep, you're right.
um, which I love. They just
Yeah,
kept us guessing for this movie so well.
they did.
Nobody knew what was going to happen. Oh, that's a funny scene. Um,
Maybe, yeah.
what was I going
We
to
were
say?
talking about.
Oh,
Oh
Thanos.
God, what were we talking about?
Thanos.
Oh, Thanos. Yeah,
His the thing is, his ideology got twisted. He
I
got
mean
so
they
wrapped
explain it
he got so wrapped up in this one idea that he got all messed up.
when he was on Titan. They just the same thing happened to his people, but he did say that he had the same idea on Titan, and then they called him crazy, but then they
Yeah,
died anyway because of
yeah.
it. and
Yeah,
then that's what sparked it.
it's just he had this idea, and it wasn't a bad idea. He was just trying to save people and whatever. He went about it in the
He was
wrong
just
way, and
insane.
then he got so like wrapped
Yeah,
up and twisted in it that
yeah,
was the
yeah,
only
yeah.
way he saw that he could do things.
And I remember this trailer.
I know, dude. We were so stoked.
Just
Oh, we
this
haven't even talked about the best scene yet, which is obviously
Spider-Man dying.
we will deep fry your kebab.
Oh yeah, can we please put that up?
Oh,
Our
if that
favorite
could be
shot in the entire MCU.
the entirety of the MCU, that's it right there. That's the best
Favorite
shot.
shot.
I'm just gonna look it up and see if that works.
We will deep
Thank you.
fry your kebab.
It auto corrected after we will.
We knew we were not the only ones.
Can I just
Right there.
why is Google like this right now?
Oh, we will deep fry your kebab. And what flag is that?
I don't. I
Wait, do
honestly.
the one where Thanos and
Oh,
with the
this one.
question marks. Yeah, there we go.
That's pretty good. Can we
Oh
make that
man,
like our banner?
yeah, please. That'll be our channel banner.
I just want.
We will deep fry your kebab.
This is from a YouTube video. I don't want to use that.
Oh,
Just something like this where she looks very serious.
oh my god, the perfect shot.
It's the best
Oh, they
shot
have a
in the
square.
MCU.
Yeah, it's very true. I don't think you can argue against that.
It's
Honestly,
it's the best. It's the top of the line. Oh, they have shirts.
this movie, this I would get that shirt. This movie was a 2 out of 10, but because of this shot, it's a 10 out of 10. I
Yep,
think.
we agree. That on
Uh,
that we agree.
it bumps it up at
Okay,
8 points at
I'll
least.
say I'll set that as our banner
Yeah. Thanks.
afterwards.
Thanks for doing that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thanks for downloading it to your computer.
I did.
Uh,
I downloaded it to my computer, and I have that
now
forever
it's there
now.
forever.
Yep,
Yep.
because that's how things work. Oh, that's great. We
Anyways,
already talked about it.
I think that's what steps this movie apart from any other superhero movie, even like outside the MCU. You actually know Thanos' reasoning, and it doesn't not make sense. Like
No,
you can argue that every other MCU villain just it doesn't make
it makes
sense.
too much sense. Also, oh hey
Yeah,
hey, look, I told you that was in the trailer. Or
dude,
did you
I'm the
tell
one
me
that argued
that?
that.
Or did
Yeah,
you tell me that?
that
Am
was
I
that
backwards?
was my argument.
What did
Yeah,
I tell you that was in the trailer that wasn't? Oh, why did they put that in?
the
Why did
suit
they
up
put
scene.
Cap's intro in the trailer?
I don't know. I
They
wish they
shouldn't have
didn't.
done that. I don't think I saw that because I don't remember expecting that.
Oh, I remember seeing
There
it.
were certain trailers I didn't see
I wish I didn't see
because
it
after
though.
a while I started avoiding trailers.
Yeah.
So I don't know
Um.
if I saw the trailer with Cap's intro in it.
Holy crap! Okay, they put Tony mourning for Peter
Yeah.
in the trailer.
Okay.
That was on
The
purpose.
first trailer that came out, the first scene was him mourning, right?
Yeah,
One of
the
them.
first ever scene. Oh, one of the trailers. I don't know if it was the first
One
one.
of the trailers, it was the first scene.
Right here, right here, right here. Hulk in the background, right there.
Wait, hold on.
That
Yeah,
that scene was never
let me
in
go
the.
back. Yeah, no.
That scene was never in the
Hold on,
in the
hold
movie.
on. Yeah, no, that scene did not happen. That entire scene
Yeah.
didn't happen.
No, this shot just they
With
did
them all
not put in
running
the
through the
movie.
jungle, that didn't happen.
Yeah.
Which is super interesting, and that is dedication right there for Marvel
They.
to tricking
I
us.
wonder if. I wonder if they planned on. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. I was gonna say if they planned on Hulk being in this fight. I don't
No,
think they did.
no, they knew.
They knew.
They knew long before the trailers came out. Long, long before. Yeah, that's. I love that. I love that they did that.
And another highlight. I just get really happy seeing in this movie is Cap and T'Challa
Oh, dude,
running at
such a good
super
scene.
speed.
They're both
It's
super
just
soldiers. All of
oh
them running ahead
god.
of the crowd, everybody else. So good.
And then jumping over the water
Oh,
for
dude,
like
and
one
then this
punch.
scene. Who the hell are you guys? And you
Okay,
see,
that was hype too. That was hype too.
we were so stoked about that because that was the first
I
time
think that was the
seeing.
first trailer. That
Was
was
it?
the first trailer.
I
I'm
feel like
pretty
you're right.
sure.
You're probably right.
I
That
yeah.
was our first time seeing the Guardians interact with anybody else, and it
hmm
was insane. We were so hyped. Anyway, um,
I
where were we before we got sidetracked?
uh we were talking about Thanos and
Thanos
then
was right.
Thanos was right. That was that was our point.
That was the argument. Yeah. Um, I like this trailer with all of the stones. I remember this one.
Yeah. I remembered it
It
too.
was a good one.
It was really good. Because yeah, it also just sets up like, okay, this is what you need to know before watching this movie.
Yeah,
Um, yeah.
man.
I started filming in 2017.
Yeah. Anyway, what were we talking about? We should get back to talking about the actual movie. That's what we're doing
Oh
here.
yeah. Um, we're talking about Thanos, and then what I did want to point out
Yeah, let's
is
just start talking about something else.
yeah. What I did want to point out is they did a very good job of just they had 5 different plot points going. I think, right? No, 4.
Let me ask you something.
Good.
How does Valkyrie get introduced in Endgame? Does she just come through one
I'm
of the portals and that's it?
yeah.
How did they even? How
I don't
did?
know how she got the unicorn. No, no, no. It was she was at New Asgard in honor. Remember?
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, yeah. That's how. And
I
then she
forgot that.
comes in
I got my
with a
timing
unicorn.
mixed up. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I don't know where she got that, but she's a Valkyrie, so she needs that. Also, it was a Pegasus, not a unicorn.
the Pegasus. Sorry, sorry, sorry. My bad. My bad.
Idiots.
Um, but yeah, this movie's good.
It's
I
really
think.
good. We're getting too distracted with the trailers, and we're not talking about the actual
Yeah,
movie.
that's very true. I keep looking.
Yeah. Um, other great
Okay.
scenes. Okay, one I can talk about. Thanos sacrificing Gamora.
Holy crap.
And he's
Okay.
actually sad about it. He's legitimately
Okay.
like,
That was. I'm gonna turn this off. At least on my end. That was surprising. That was super surprising, and no
right?
one knew anything about the Soul Stone or what they were going to do with it.
Yeah. No, we
People have
had
like
no
theorized,
idea.
but yeah, no one knew. No one even was close. Um, and she died like early in the movie. It wasn't like towards the end,
Yeah.
um, which is really cool. First death of the of Avengers 3. Let's see. I wanted to
First
talk
real
about
death.
like the and yeah, um, the one-on-ones with Thanos. There's a bunch of good
Okay.
ones.
You
Yeah.
talk about your favorite first because it came first.
Okay. My favorite is obviously Doctor Strange, even though it was like 30 seconds. Uh, my
They all were
second
like
favorite,
30 seconds.
second favorite that was 2 seconds was Spider Man, who just said magic,
Magic.
magic with a kick,
Magic
magic
okay.
with
Magic.
a
Yeah.
kick.
Super great. I
Insane.
love that.
That was good. What I was gonna say another one. Oh, and Cap with Thanos pushing down on him, and he actually like was
And he was
holding the
surprised.
weight.
He was surprised.
Yeah, he was holding the weight.
Yeah.
That was cool. Um, but yeah, that was good. And then obviously your favorite.
My favorite is Iron Man.
Yeah, Iron Man. That was cool.
Sorry,
Uh,
1 second.
you're good. You're good.
Okay. My favorite is Iron
Okay.
Man.
Okay, that
This is
was
all
really cool.
behind the scenes
Just
stuff.
because, yeah. That's fine. Do
Iron
you want to just
Man's
like redo? There we go.
what?
Never mind. Go ahead.
Hold on. Why is that? I want to fix that. Okay, wait. That's not all the way better. Hold on. Technical difficulties. Okay. Nope. Almost there. Almost got it.
What are you doing?
Fitting the webcam to the bottom of the screen because it wasn't all the way at
I
the
didn't-
bottom for some reason.
Oh,
Now it's
I
not
didn't
all the
even
way to the
notice.
side. This is annoying me. I do. I notice everything. Whatever. That works. Anyway, Iron Man's is super good for multiple reasons. One being I just love hand-to-hand combat, and that's what that entire one was. And
Yeah.
then seeing everything his suit could do when he clamps down and spins around with the rocket punch, and it's amazing. And you just see everything his suit can do, and it's super fun. But then also, one of the major contributing factors to why that's my favorite is the line "all that for a drop of blood,"
Mm-hmm.
because, as I said, you see everything his suit can do, everything. He
And all
pours
it did.
he pours everything into that fight, and all it got him was a drop of blood. That's it.
That's what made it just like
Mm,
perfect.
amazing,
And then
amazing.
after he said that, you're like this of like, okay, Iron Man's doing it, and
Yeah,
then him smiling and saying that, you're like,
and then you're like, oh
oh,
no,
okay.
oh
The
dang it.
next like minute after that is just heartbreaking.
Yeah,
It's just heartbreaking. You see the agony and the
it's just
and
loss
the
after loss
and,
after loss.
yeah.
And then
And then
can we do
just
we have to talk about Peter Quill ruining the universe.
we don't have to. It makes sense. And Doctor Strange knew it was gonna happen.
He did. It
That's
was
why
the
he
only
didn't
way.
complain. Uh, and that's why, yeah. He knew it was gonna happen. That's why he didn't stop him.
No, yeah,
And Tony was the only one saying, "We have to get this off. Don't do it." Um,
yeah.
but yeah, that was good. Uh, I was
I
gonna say
just
something else.
he ruined the universe.
He did.
He was destined to, and yeah, that's a very Peter Quill thing to do. But
I remember Chris Pratt got actual hate because of that scene.
yeah,
Like people
which is
did not
not
like him.
cool.
Nah,
Don't do that. You can be annoyed at the
like come on.
character. I was annoyed at the character, but you can't don't get
Yeah.
angry at the actor. That's just stupid.
Um, yeah, it is. So the last thing I want to talk about, and we're not at the end, but I just wanted to do the snap being the last thing.
Yes, we'll get there.
How?
We'll talk about that.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll
That'll
get
be
there.
the last thing.
What else is there to talk about?
There's a lot we haven't covered yet. You know how this is a 2.5 hour movie?
Yeah.
One
Okay.
being all you will have is blood and dust, or dust and blood, whatever he says. What a
I
good
get it.
line. And it's
I get it
because they dust.
because they die.
The blood part, I don't know. We've made connections with blood to things in the movies. The dust is obvious, but the blood, you could say it's connected to all that for a drop of blood or what have you.
Or Iron Man almost dying.
Yeah, that
Tony getting stabbed in the freaking
exactly. We
chest.
never made a solid connection between it because it's T'Challa saying it to not even to Thanos, saying it to Proxima Midnight or whatever her name is.
That's true. That line had nothing to do with Thanos. Why did he say that dust? That just doesn't make sense to me.
I don't know because they all get turned into
Because
dust.
dust.
Because they
Yeah.
all get
Because
turned into
dust.
dust, probably. Yeah. Uh, so there's that. What else is there? This is
okay,
this. I told you we should have taken
okay,
notes.
you're right. We should have. Um, you know
There's too much to
what?
talk about for us to just bounce around.
That's
Anyway,
true.
go ahead.
For a dark movie,
Yeah,
which is like darker than any other MCU, it was pretty funny.
it
It had
was.
its moments.
It
It
did.
had its moments.
I'll agree with that.
Um, uh, almost every interaction had like a piece of comedy because you're just super excited that they're meeting,
Yeah.
as well as you just see their personality come out. Uh, like almost all of Peter Quill's lines were at least after Gamora and with on Titan were for comedy. Almost all of them, because you have um, wait, one of the best lines is "Where's Gamora?
I'll do you one better.
Who's Gamora?
Who is Gamora? I'll
Who's
do you one
Gamora?
better. Why is Gamora?
Why is Gamora?" Drax. Okay, they utilized that
Drax,
well.
I want to talk about Drax. I might have said
Okay,
this before. Drax is the perfect level of stupid funny because a lot of times there are characters like him in other movies where the entire joke is that they're dumb and I hate it. And it's
yeah,
not good comedy. But for some reason with Drax, it's just spot on every time and it is hilarious. Everything
because
he
it's a
does.
specific.
The I've mastered the art of standing so still that I become invisible to the naked eye. Hilarious.
Hey,
Absolutely
Drax.
hilarious. And it's just him. And yeah, hey, Drax. Damn it. And it's just him being stupid. I love that. That is so funny.
But we can see you. But my movement.
It's so
It's
slow that it's imperceptible. You're eating
it's so
blarg
good.
nuts or whatever.
You're reading a Zargnet.
Oh, Loki just tried to stab Thanos.
Ah, remember when Loki was a character? You will in a couple of months.
Oh, I'm so excited. Loki is one of my favorite characters in the MCU.
Dude, I'm so excited for that.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so good. Okay.
I hope we
Anyway,
eventually get good Loki back.
I don't think I think he'll become good Loki because of this show.
But no, that's what I'm saying. Eventually, I hope we get good. We get
It
a
won't be
good.
the same
No, I'm
Loki.
saying a good
A
Loki
okay,
back.
a good Loki.
I'm
Okay, I
hoping
got it, got it.
Loki becomes good eventually again.
That'll just be for a different
Yeah,
reason.
yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
I just
Mm-hmm.
I need payoff for the sun will shine on us again, brother.
Yeah. I
Which
wanted okay, let's talk about that. Every single line in this movie gets paid off in the next two
pretty
movies.
much,
Every single one. Except for that one.
except for that, every big line, yeah, gets there's some form of payoff, either in the same, either in this movie or in a coming movie or what have you.
Well, yeah, you're right.
Some of them being in Far From Home.
Mm-hmm.
That scene right there, you'll get to it in a second. I talked about it during the movie, but when Strange and Wong redirect the spikes that whatever that Squidward throws,
Mm-hmm.
you know how much they had to practice that because you could see through it and it was in space. They had to think of imagine
Where you're
two
right.
2 points in somewhere in space exactly that far away from each other, right next to each other, parallel to each other, so that just in the eventuality that somebody would throw something at them and they could throw it back.
And they didn't even have to talk about
And
it.
they
They
didn't
knew
even
when to use
think, and it just happened. You know how
yeah.
much they had to practice that? Insane. I love
He
that
is a
scene.
master of the mystic arts.
Also, that
I love
scene,
how
that just proves that they could have cut Thanos' hand off with a portal. Wait for it. Did you see it? Did you see the scene
oh,
I'm
no,
talking
yeah,
about?
yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
I'm just
They could have
reacting
just
to what you're
cut
saying.
the gauntlet off with a portal. Yeah.
Let's not talk about it. You can argue against any point that they said because Strange said that this is the one that they are gonna do
Yeah,
out of
you
14
can.
million.
You can, but you shouldn't.
Yeah. Also, he could have kept going and just live. Did he live through all of that, or did he watch all of it?
Who?
Strange. Did he live 14 million
That's an
different
excellent
scenarios?
question. That's a very good question. I don't know.
He said he looked through different possibilities.
Yeah, we don't know, really.
Dang.
Okay. Any other major highlights we want to talk about before finishing off?
Nah. Any other character that we didn't talk about was kind of irrelevant to me.
Yeah, agreed.
At least in the movie. They had
Agreed.
their moments, but that's the
And
beauty of
we
this
should say,
movie.
I'm surprised if you made it this far, but there are many other things in this movie we have not talked about. We could spend hours, and we have in our regular lives spent
This movie has been
hours.
out for two
Yeah.
and a half years now,
And we
and
still
we are
find new
still
things
talking
to
about it.
talk about every now and
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
We could talk about this, and we have talked about this for hours and hours. There are many things we could talk about. We're not going to cover everything.
Yeah.
Any other major events?
I was gonna say, let's talk about the snap.
Okay.
Um, when watching this in theaters, I was just super. I wasn't scared, but a sense of like hopelessness through him. Of like I
Yeah.
didn't know, and the unknown.
Yeah.
It was the fear of the unknown.
The emotion. The major emotion I think I was feeling when that actually happened, uh, was like, really,
Yeah,
like, no,
it was.
what?
Wait,
It was,
what?
wait, what? And then,
And then
you know,
there's no score or music until the credits after that.
and then,
After the snap, there's nothing.
yeah, no, you're
There's
right.
just silence.
Yeah. And then, I think the best summation of the end of that movie is, who says he did it? Nebula?
Yeah,
And that's just it.
that's it.
That's the entire, it's just, he
And
did it.
then
It's over.
it's Cap saying, "Oh God,"
Yeah.
and
Oh,
then it's
geez.
over.
Oh, no. I take it back. That's the perfect summation. Captain
Yeah.
America saying, "Oh God."
And he swears like 5 times in Endgame, and everyone's like, "Oh, whoa."
It's because he's developed as a character.
Yeah. Let's see. Uh, seeing because Bucky's the first one that you see fade away.
Yeah.
Uh, and then Cap sees that, and you're just like, "Wait, what just happened?" And then everything on Earth was like okay,
Yeah.
but seeing the Titan ones was like,
Oh man, we have to talk about Peter Parker.
yeah, it
We
was just
have to
super
talk about
stressful.
Spider-Man.
If you don't know, if you've made it this far, Peter Parker's fade away scene, Tom Holland improv that.
Completely improv.
He messed with your emotions so
And
much.
he did it impossibly well. The fact that that was improv is impossible.
Okay, first time watching it, I was just still like kind of confused and kind of like,
I
wait, what?
wasn't exactly aware of what was happening. Yeah. I mean, I
Yeah,
was,
exactly.
but it was still like
The
disbelief.
second time watching it is when I actually like got really sad.
Yeah.
Uh,
Agreed.
I
Agreed.
think I teared up watching it. I tear up easily during the movies.
Yeah.
Um, uh, just him just being super scared kid on a different planet, feeling himself fade away because he has spider sense.
Yeah. He knew ahead of time. Yeah, exactly.
He's like, I don't want to go, I don't want to go, and then him saying sorry to Tony Stark
Yeah.
because
That was
he
so
felt like it was his fault
yeah.
because he didn't do enough.
Yep.
Oh,
He did. Because and this wasn't intentional by Tony obviously, but because in Homecoming when he says, "If you die, I
oh,
feel like that's on me," which that's kind
oh.
of payoff for that scene.
If you die, I feel like it's on me. And then he's apologizing for dying. He's
Yeah,
apologizing for dying because he
and you
thought he was
know,
dying.
no, we're not. I'm not going to talk about that yet. It's an end game thing.
It's an endgame thing.
Yeah,
We're gonna talk about the hug.
no, but that's a great one.
Okay, okay. Um, yeah.
Oh, okay. I love Rocket and Bucky's little interaction
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah,
It
yeah, yeah,
was
yeah.
so
That was
good.
good.
It was so them.
Like,
They just that's you that is one thing they absolutely nailed about this movie is all of the random characters interacting with each other.
like I
It's just
said, the first thing I
yeah,
thought of.
yeah, and you were absolutely correct. They nailed it every time.
Hmm. Oh man.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that's not everything, but that's all I wanted to talk about.
That's the major stuff,
Yeah. Um,
I believe.
good storytelling.
Absolutely
Just
amazing
good.
storytelling.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this movie won an Oscar for like visual effects or something.
Did it? That would make
I'm
sense
pretty
for
sure.
visual effects because the visual effects in this movie are stellar.
Yeah.
They're super good.
Anyways, hey Noah, what do you rate this movie?
9.5. We don't do and a halfs out of 10. 9. It has a 4.5 on Letterbox for me.
10 for me. But
It's
I want
not
to
perfect
remind
for
you,
me.
you gave Iron Man a 10.
Did I?
Yep.
No way. We need to go back and watch
I'm
that
pretty sure you
video.
did. I am pretty sure you did.
No way. I did. There's no
I think it's called We Finally Do the
that
Movie Review.
that yeah. That was one of our first movie reviews. I still wasn't used to it. I should not have given that a
That's true. That's true. That's true. If you were to go back on it, what would you give it?
8.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna skip through this really quick.
Okay.
Look at us, episode 9.
Oh. 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 Look, we're so cute.
Hold on. We're talking
What do you
about
get?
deontology.
We did not talk about philosophy
We
that
did. We
that
did.
episode. We did not. We would never talk about that today. You know what
We
we talk
remember
about?
we were planning on talking about philosophy
Spider
more.
Man. Yeah, but that's boring, dude. Even though I'm
Now we're
loving
talking
our
about
philosophy
Iceland.
class right
Why are we
now.
talking about Iceland?
Why are we talking about Iceland? I want to listen to the episode now. That's kind of crazy. Oh man. Okay. Infinity War. Iron Man dies here. And yeah, Iron Man dies in Infinity War. If you never knew.
I can't find it. I'm not gonna be able to find it right now. I just went back to the same. I'm not gonna be able to find it right now because I don't know when in the episode we did it. Oh, we're talking about Baby Driver too. Okay, so I'm close.
What?
Did we
Oh,
do
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Did we
I
do
think we did
Baby
it after.
Driver or Iron Man first?
We did Baby Driver
Wait,
first.
did we start with the Marvel Marathon right away? Or just two random
Pretty
movies?
sure. Pretty sure we did Marvel Marathon right
No,
away.
we get into question time. Remember when we did questions?
Do you want to? Oh yeah, I remember we did questions. That was good. I like when we did questions.
Yeah, that was fun. No, okay.
I want to wrap up the Infinity War.
Yeah, hold
Hey,
on. Hey, WandaVision is amazing.
WandaVision's great.
Wait, it's still Baby Driver. Did I not go back far enough? Did we do Iron Man first? You keep talking. Entertain the people.
You mean the one people?
Yeah, it's me.
Um, that's it for our movie
Why are
review.
we still on Baby Driver?
Until Noah gets video, our next
Oh,
video
I
is going to
just
be
lost
episode
you.
35.
I need you to say all of that again.
Oh, really?
Uh,
Can you hear me now?
until Noah blank.
Until Noah, I forgot what I was going to say. That was our movie review. And if you like this, next episode's gonna
Oh, I
be
found
the
it.
same on episode 5. So thank you and bye.
Hold on. No,
I just
keep
ended the
going.
video.
I'm almost there.
No, I'm done. I'm done. What are you doing? Why are you doing
I
this
gave it
right
a
now?
9. I
This is
gave it a
not
9.
important. Okay.
I gave it a 9. I take it back.
You would not give it a 9 today.
No, I'd give it an
Iron
8
Man's an 8 to
probably.
you. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Infinity War equals 10 out of 10.
I still give it a 9.
There.
It's not perfect. There are things that are not perfect about it.
I disagree.
It's not a perfect movie. It's amazing.
And and
It's a
and Fight
9.
Club is and Fight Club
Did I
is
give Fight Club a 5 out of 5 stars? I couldn't have. That's just so pretentious.
Just saying.
Okay, this is the end of the episode.